Okay, round one we have the choice. Gonna play first. One lander, a little bit too sketchy for my blood. Let's go to 6. This hand would have been great with 2 lands. Alright, yeah, this hand's still 1-drop, 2-drop ordeal. Still very satisfactory, especially when you're on the play. These can take games over. That's why ordeals are so insane in this format. Now I'm kind of worried about magma spray. Past 2 of them. I think we got to go for it. That was a good draw. All right. You got us pretty good there. See if we can find another heroic trigger. Not quite, but still pretty good. All right. Not bad. Let's get in with the archetype. Can actually eat a 2-headed Cerberus. Well, if we get a mana, at least we can do something with it. Otherwise, trying to work towards this Phalanx leader. All right. No attacks. Get a land, maybe? Ooh, Athreos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 devotion from getting him online. That's pretty good. Let's play him. Alright, guy's not bad. Little card drawing engine. Well, I guess there's a couple options here. I can sip his... No, I can't really sip the two-headed Cerberus because he'll get the Triton. So I guess we have to sip the Disciple so he doesn't start drawing cards. And then we just chill for another turn here. One more devotion and we got Athreos. Alright, it's no big deal. Not quite what I'm looking for. I mean, yeah, I can be attacking and it'll just let it return to my hand, but not sure I see the advantage of that. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got a follow-up play. One, three. Alright, guess that's not the end of the world. There's a Skyguard. Alright, let's get him out, and then we can swing with the Athreos. Actually can't swing with anything else. Because first strike. I mean, I guess we could. I'm trying to think what it does. He just eats one of our two white things, lets me bounce it and replay it. Yeah, I'm not sure that does enough. Alright, it's pretty good. Is he going to go for it? Attack? He is. Alright, I think we can crack back and kill him then. Perhaps not. Whoa. He doesn't have Triton tactics, does he? Ah, that was a bad draw. So swing everything. He blocks our biggest dude. Doesn't get lethal. One mountain and he can kill us next turn. I have to leave a chump backer blocker back for that. Although, I mean, he probably just blocks Athreos, but even if he does, just not enough. A lot of opportunities for Phalanx Leader to go off this game, but just really couldn't draw anything, unfortunately, besides the one ordeal. Yeah. Yeah, it's a disappointing loss. Felt like we pretty much easily would have put this game away with anything for Phalanx Leader. That happens. Alright, let's check out game 2 here. So, what kind of permanents did we see out of our opponent? I immediately forget. Blade Tusk Boar, Nyxborn Triton, Two-Headed Cerberus. Looks like a lot of good armament of Nyx cards. What do I bring out for it? I don't know. No idea. Why don't we take out a Necrobite for it? Give ourselves even less heroic triggers. That's alright. Yeah, we'll try it like this. Hopefully just draw a better distribution of threats. Actually, just stuff to pump our leader with, I guess. Even though I just took one out. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, we'll play first. Yeah, it's a pretty bad hand. All white spells, 2 black sources. Too sketchy for me. Let's try it again. Alright, this hand's fine. As long as we can play spells, I'm happy. Play the planes because we actually have the Phalanx Leader. It's pretty good. Almost want to do Hoplite first. I think Hoplite first is actually right. Because then we can follow up with maybe Observant Alseid and then Leader. Basically, I want to set up for a good leader play in one turn to just buff everything. But I might just play leader next turn. I can't decide. I probably just want to bestow the Observant Alseid, yeah. Alright, let's get the leader out there. So next turn, technically, I can play Alseid and buff all my team. That might be worth it. That's a big board. That's a big board jump. If I play the Alseid and then Mortal's Ardor, my Phalanx Leader. Yeah. Guild isn't too bad here either. Alright, I think we actually Guild and then Mortal's Ardor. No. We Guild and the next turn I can Observant Alseid on my leader. Otherwise I can Observant Alseid now attack Mortal's Ardor, my Phalanx Leader. If he blocks the leader, he more likely blocks the Hoplite, who I can't save. So let's guild the Triton and then get in for 3. And then next turn we'll bestow the Alcid. Yeah, because actually if I get a land, I can do both Ardor and Alcid. Alright. A little less concerned about that. Alright. Shore Stalker. Short. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty bonkers. Alright. We're gonna order we're changing the turn. So hit the Phalanx leader. He's gonna buff crew. Wish I could remove counter from something. I didn't even realize that's how Hoplite worked, which is cool. For some reason I thought you had to trigger the heroic to get it, but that is not correct. Alright. So then we just swing, and then Mortal's Ardor on the leader is gonna be a game changer. Oh wow. He went hog wild on that one. Alright, that was pretty good. We got some big threats out there. Alright. And Bronze Sable. Okay. Still think we swing with. Still gain 10. Guess we just bestow. Dude. And get in. I mean, if I bestow the Phalanx leader and then swing, he's actually back into positive, and he still buffs Bloodcrazed Hoplite. And he's huge. So let's see. He'll get 2 more. He'll be a 2/7 or something. And then he'll buff him as well. I guess 2/7's not terribly impressive, but I kind of like the divided threat thing going on. I actually do like the divided threat. I'm going to do it. Let's divide our threats up. Because he could have bounce. So this will be more punishing. So we buff him and buff our teammate. And then we swing. Gain some life. Getting over a pin to the earth is pretty impressive. So his bounce spell is less effective now. We've got 2 diverse threats. And we still have lethal with Ardor. Yep, that's no big deal. Didn't have to show him that, but you know what? I'm going to. So I actually should have played that pre-combat since, you know, I could have buffed it. If I'm going to show him cards, I might as well do it in a good order. Okay, so I got him that time. That was good. Ray of Dissolution doesn't seem terrible against him for Nyxborn Triton. But he's got a lot of non-enchantment guys, too, which does make this armament of Nyx good. He's not black either, which makes Dreadbringer Lampads look like a more attractive option. Maybe I do want Necrobite instead. But I think I did it because he has the boar. So I felt like because he's got the evasion, I'd rather have the armament. Maybe I just try to go like ultra defensive. Bring in another armament, take out like Cavalry Pegasus, which is good in the deck and gives evasion, which is nice. But maybe we just want to be more defensive against his... Against what? Against his two-headed Cerberus and stuff. I don't know. He's got unblockable dudes too, the Shore Stalker. Assume he has some way to buff that. Let's bring that in. I'm feeling good about the armament in this match. This hand's a bit too sketchy for my blood. We are on the draw. I do have a 1-drop. Well, put it that way. Doesn't sound too terrible. Acolyte's Reward's going to be awkward for a while, but not if we get a white source, I guess. On the draw, right? On the draw, we have a 1-drop. I guess we'll keep it. We just got to find a white source. Yep, unfortunately I think that's game over. Close though. Just really needed a white source. Unfortunately could not snag it in time. Pretty anticlimactic ending. Alright, I'll see you guys in round 2.